What's up, guys? This is Pwnage Machine here, and this is my special 100 video. But anyways, I'm gonna talk about the game, so let's get down to it. I'm doing No Man's Land, which is Area 51 on map Moon, and what I'm doing here is I'm doing my in-depth tutorial on how to tell you guys like how to get a ton of kills, beat all your friends, get a high ranking in the world, whatever you want on No Man's Land, which is the best thing in Black Ops. So anyways, let's get down to it. The first thing you gotta make sure, just flashed on the screen there, you gotta have Juggernaut. If you don't get Juggernaut, just restart. I would, if I was good at editing, I'd probably like pop up a little graph that showed you the point totals that I would do. But when there's buzzers, right? So when the first buzzer goes off, you typically want to have about 1,500 points, which I didn't hear. So it's kind of amazing that I still did this. But you want to have 1,500 to 2,000 points, like before you shoot. And you want to knife as many zombies as you can before the first buzzer goes off, because it's only one hit. One thing a lot of people don't know, or they don't realize, that until I think it's a minute into it, dogs are only one knife kill. So even once the first buzzer goes off, see the buzzer went off right there, dog comes basically invincible. So yeah, so what you want to do is you want to knife as many zombies as you can before the buzzer goes off. Don't use any ammo or anything, because you need that for later on. And what you want to do is, once you get to the first thing, start running circles like I'm doing. Typically, when I do this, you have 40 bullets. I usually shoot 16 into the crowd that I get around. So I put 16 bullets into it, then use a grenade. And this is what I do. I always run counterclockwise, and I run a circle like this. So you want to, it's personal preference, honestly. To me, it just works better. But what I do is, like you see here, I use my last couple bullets to try to take out some of the crawlers. Because what you gotta do, you gotta get the 5,000 points. If you don't get the 5,000 points, then you can't really do anything. And so then it's kind of worthless. But just you keep running circles, and then you just take out as many crawlers as you can. So that's how you get the Pack-a-Punch. But like I was saying, the tiers you want 1,500 to 2,000 points when the first 30-second timer goes off, which makes it 2-hit kill. And then what I usually do after that is if there's a couple guys just running by themselves, I'll knife them twice really quick without dying. So that's a good way to earn points here. And then once the dogs, you want to make sure you can knife as many dogs as you can, because they're one-hit kill. Yeah, that almost died, but nope. But yeah, so you want to take out as many dogs as you can. I think it's a second or third buzzer when that one goes off, and that's when it becomes more than one hit. I don't know how many. I think the most I've ever tried was 4 knives to a dog, and it didn't work. But you see, so you want to get 1,500 to 2,000 points by the first buzzer goes off, 2,500 to 3,000 by the second buzzer goes off, and then that's when you start using your grenades and running circles and stuff. See, pick up the Pack-a-Punch pistols, and this is the same strategy I always use, always. Until I get Juggernaut, I always run circles around the pond, around the pool, whatever you want to call it. And that's just my preference, because there is the pool strategy, which is what I'm demonstrating here, and there is a pad strategy, the teleporter pad. There is that strategy too that I'm going to demonstrate as soon as I get Juggernaut. Just to me, I just like this one better, because to me it just works better for me. I can keep doing what I've been doing, and it gives you more room to move, because with the explosive pistols you're more likely to hit yourself. You notice I'm jumping up in the air when I'm shooting. That's also to make sure that when I shoot, that I do not kill myself, because that has happened numerous times. And when you're doing this, always aim for their feet. Do not aim at their chest or something, because it's like a ray gun. If you shoot at the chest like I just did there, I mean, it might get a couple kills, but more than likely it's not going to do a whole lot of damage like it would if it hit the ground. So just keep that in mind. And I'm about to pick up Juggernaut here in just a second. See, if you ever get hurt like that, if you hurt yourself, then just run away and make sure you don't shoot again, because I'll show you later on what happens when you pull an idiot move. My best score on this, just for some reference, you can look it up, but I was 226 in the world when I got it, with 232 kills, almost 20,000 points, and that was in, I think, 9.5 minutes. This video, I mean, the game's not that as long as that was, but it's not as many kills. But I just wanted to use this to demonstrate to you guys, and this is what I've been wanting to do this for a while. I wanted to make it my special 100 sub video, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm going to be uploading it to not just my channel, but to another channel that does community zombie videos, so hopefully that'll really help me out. So if you're watching that on that channel, thanks for watching, appreciate it. But yeah, so right here is the pad strategy. You saw, picked up Juggernaut real quick, and I made sure I ran and got it, and then originally I was running circles around the full thing, and now I'm kind of doing figure eights, like, well, sometimes abbreviated ones if I get stuck. It's honestly, zombies, a big part of it is what's happening at the moment. A set strategy doesn't always work. You got to be able to be flexible and move with what's happening, because if a zombie like just jumped over a fence there and hit me, I wouldn't like keep running my strategy and get hit by him 5 times and die. I would run, kind of juke, do something like you see there. I kind of go back, make him hesitate, and then shoot and go through. That's what you always got to do. You got to be flexible and moving when you play zombies. And you can never go wrong with running circles and zombies. I mean, come on, it's pretty easy. Usually when you get Juggernaut, you're almost, I'm not going to say invincible because I end up killing myself, but you're really strong. So like right there, when there's a crowd coming at you, you can just run through them, as long as there's a gap, obviously. But you can just burst through them and take a ton of them out. And yeah, so the thing about No Man's Land that a lot of people don't realize, I've had friends before that play for a while, they'll be like, oh yeah, I got 20 minutes, but no, that's not how it works. No Man's Land, for you who don't know, I think PS3 doesn't have it yet, the way it works is by kills. So my advice to you is, like, when you're running circles in the beginning trying to pack a punch, the faster you use your ammo, the better. Now when I say that, I mean that you need to, you've got to be smart. You got to have your train going when you're doing that. Like, don't just shoot like one guy. You got to have like at least 5 guys when you're doing this stuff. And so yeah, anyways, I think, yeah, so just make sure you're using your ammo earlier, because it does more damage, is more likely to be lethal. So just remember that, and like I showed you, that's how I use my grenades and ammo. So I think this video is going to wrap up in just a second. I finished with 158 kills, I think, when my record is 232, like I said earlier. I honestly, if I hadn't been an idiot here and tried to run through the crowd, I would have made it farther, because you see I still got like 30 shots. But anyways, guys, hope you liked watching it, and please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you.